What's up guys, this is Massey. Welcome to another video. In this video I want to show you how to find out derivative of g of t equals to 1 plus cosine t over sine t to the power of negative 1. I'm going to show you how to find out the derivative in two different ways. So the first thing we know, if we have u to the power of n and we want to find out the derivative, is going to be n times u to the power of n minus 1 times u prime. So we do the same thing here. So it's going to be negative 1 times 1 plus cosine t over sine t to the power of negative 1 minus 1, which is negative 2, times derivative of u, which is going to be this one. And we know u over v, when you find out derivative, is going to be u prime v minus u v prime divided by v squared. So derivative of 1 plus cosine theta is negative sine t times sine t minus 1 plus cosine t times cosine t, because the derivative of sine t is cosine t, over sine squared t. So when you simplify it, it's going to be negative 1 plus cosine t over sine t to the power of negative 2 negative sine squared t minus cosine t minus cosine squared t over sine squared t. Now negative sine squared t and negative cosine squared t is going to be negative 1 minus cosine t over sine squared t times 1 plus cosine t sine t negative here, and that's to the power of negative 2. When you have negative 2, we can flip it, so it's going to be sine t over 1 plus cosine t to the power of positive 2 times 1 plus cosine t. This negative and negative cancel out, is going to be positive, over sine squared t. Now this and this cancel out, and this and one of them cancel out. Is going to be 1 over 1 plus cosine t. So that's going to be the answer. Now let me show you how to find it in another way. You must get the same answer. If we not, it means that there is something wrong. So we had 1 plus cosine t over sine t to the power of negative 1. If I flip numerator and denominator, that's going to be plus then. So I'm going to say g of t equals to sine t over 1 plus cosine t to the power of positive 1. So that's going to be derivative of sine t, which is cosine t times 1 plus cosine t minus sine t times derivative of 1 plus cosine t, which is negative sine t, over 1 plus cosine t to the power of 2. Now let's simplify. Cosine t times 1, cosine t. Cosine t times cosine t, cosine squared t, plus sine squared t over 1 plus cosine t to the power of 2. We know sine squared plus cosine squared is 1, so 1 plus cosine t over 1 plus cosine t to the power of 2. When you cancel out, it's going to be 1 over 1 plus cosine t. That's going to be the final answer. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave me a comment if you have any question, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for watching and have a great day.